What's up, Cities 2 fanatics, and welcome back to Dev Talks. Finally back. It felt really good to finally do the recordings again for the Dev Diary and Dev Insight videos. Today, we're going to react and break down the Dev Diary for sound and music. I'm excited. My name is Flybox, but I'm not here alone. With me today, of course, is Joy Builds Cities. Hi, Joy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I am so excited for sound and music. I'm obsessed with the music. 100%.
I'm excited too, so let's go.
The sounds of the city. Inspiring. Exciting. Annoying.
Annoying? What?
In Cities Skylines 2, a rich and dynamic soundscape brings your city to life.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
What would a city be without the hum of traffic and people?
It really is.
To ratchet up the realism of Cities Skylines 2, vehicles, people, and animals add to the audio mix. Cars even sound different depending on how fast they're going.
That's cool.
While sirens match the European or North American theme of your city. Click on a person,
cool.
and you'll hear an audio cue that expresses their age, gender, and mood. Even animals will have something to say when you click.
Stella!
Almost all city service buildings have sounds related to their function and operational status. These sounds can change with the time of the day, the outside temperature, and when it's extended or upgraded.
Oh, wow.
By layering sound loops with distinctive audio spots, city service buildings add variation and texture to the city's soundscape.
That's cool.
Ambient sounds are more than background audio. They follow the camera, changing according to whatever you're looking at. Move from one zone type to another, the ambient sounds change. When bad weather blows in, the ambient sounds change. As an emergency unfolds, the ambient sounds change.
Oh.
This is so cool.
There are two
Not
radio
that a fire
networks
is
in
cool,
Cities
but-
Skylines 2. Each
The
network
sound
features a
effects
few
are cool.
stations playing music from different genres. Stations have hosts who talk between songs and anchor the talk show if there is one.
Turn off ads.
Public citizen radio stations mostly play classical music, but there's a little pop in there too. The best part is these
that's so
stations are
great.
ad-free.
Oh. Ooh. I like them beats.
Yep.
Radio stations do more than entertain you. They're designed to deliver news and information about what's happening in your city. These
I like the
fact-based
little news
announcements can
segments.
help you
They're
address
so
critical
funny.
situations before they get out of hand.
Yo, that's cool.
Of course, that includes disaster alerts. Whatever's playing on the radio will be interrupted if disaster strikes.
All citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
I didn't
Don't
realize
worry
that.
if you miss it. You'll also hear an alarm if you've built an early disaster warning system building.
That's intense.
To avoid overwhelming you with too many sounds at once, Cities Skylines 2 uses audio grouping. This system accounts for the distance and number of sound sources relative to the camera.
Ooh.
Then it reduces the number
That's
of potential
cool.
audio sources activating simultaneously. It also switches between close and distant sounds, so traffic on a busy highway miles away doesn't sound as close as that police cruiser speeding past. The immersive audio of Cities Skylines 2 is designed to enrich your city building experience. Embrace it and lose yourself in a world of your imagination.
Oh my god, I love this.
Very cool. Very cool.
The sound of the city, yes indeed. I love this, by the way. I really, really like this. I like the sounds that I've heard from playing myself very, very much so far. So we do have sounds as in Cities 1, right? You have the sounds that buildings give off, atmospheric sounds, and of course the sound of traffic. And almost all of the service buildings and their upgrades, which I think is cool, have unique sounds. So, you know, remember when we play, you can upgrade a service and it would create like an extra building, and that has a unique sound. So that's kind of cool. And they can even provide like a more detailed information about the building's operational status. That is really cool, I think. And that, you know, some buildings host dynamic audio source which reacts to the camera position so the building audio can be heard properly. I think that's a really cool feature that they implemented. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize that the pets would make noise. I'm really excited.
That's cool, yeah.
We just saw that. I'm really excited. But yeah, I also really like that building sounds can react to the time of day or the temperature or the other building conditions based on functionality. For example, schools are silent at night and bird songs can only be heard in a certain temperature threshold, which makes sense because birds fly south for the winter.
So true, yeah. And I also love that the signature building audio is divided into categories based on building types. Like we have all these variation in buildings, and each building has an audio loop that differentiates them from regular zoned buildings. And again, you know, it makes them even more unique than they already are. I think that that is really, really cool. And also what it says in the PDF, that the ambient sounds consists of layers that always follow the camera. Changing simulation conditions further affect the ambience. So wherever the player goes with the camera, the sounds would basically be perfectly fitting for where you are in your city with the camera. And I think that's really, really amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool that they figured out a way to have sounds that were close up to you and far away from you. That does, again, just add to the overall realism of this game, which I think is really good, that you can feel immersed in it via the sound. So I think it's good that they were able to figure that out. And yeah, I mean, from what we're hearing in this video, sounds super cool, and I can't wait to experience that.
100%. I mean, I love the sounds from this video. It's like I just wanted to be quiet and listen in. There's so much going on, but at the same time, you can differentiate it. So I really, really like that. And that there's also like emphasis on the vehicle and traffic sounds, which I like, and the sounds that changes. They said that in the video too, that's based on speed of the vehicle and the variations of sirens between North American and European. I also love that. And of course, we talked about the audio cues for the pets. They're also for the citizens, the cues that reflect the age, gender, and mood. And I love that. You just click on a citizen and it gives that little audio cue, or the pets. And I love that little feature. It's really interesting and kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. I think it's such a cute little effect. I need to go make a dog bark.
There are 2 radio networks and they function as station collections. That's kind of cool. And the difference is in the content of songs, of course. And the new radio system can also take simulation conditions into account. What I truly, truly love is that there are public service announcements, which are actually fact-based and informative clips about the events and problems in the city. So, of course, we saw in the video that when there's a disaster, you will get that emergency response, but also they will talk about the housing situation. Like if you have not provided enough housing for your residents, it will be on the radio in a service announcement. And it's really, really cool. I think they talk about economy, they talk about everything, the troubles that are in your city. I think that's really, really cool. And another way for the player to get information. Oh, wait a minute, maybe I overlooked something and I need to fix parts of my city. I just thought that was really, really cool, that we don't only have the chirps of like citizens feeling unhappy, but you also get these service announcements that point out various things that are wrong with your city.
Yeah, and it's also nice because some players don't like to play with the constant chirps, and so they can turn that off and know that they can still get the messages through the radio station for really important things. So I think it's a nice, again, it just caters to different style of players, which I really appreciate. And I will say I love both of the radio stations. The music in this game is so appealing. It's so nice. And, you know, normally in Cities Skylines 1, I always just turn all the game sounds off and I put on my own music. But so far, I've just wanted all the sound on. I do also agree, like, everything in the game is so satisfying. The sound when you place down the roads, you know, just the ambient sounds that the game actually makes when you're functionally building in the game is very pleasing. So I really think it's clear they put a lot of time and effort into using sound to make you feel a certain way when you're in the game, but also the game sounds themselves just to be very soothing and not annoying. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, I'm obsessed with both the radio stations. I can't pick a favorite because I love both of them so much.
Right, they are pretty good, and I would highly recommend everyone to read the PDF document for yourself. There's a lot more information about the actual music and the actual composer of the music in that document. But that covers it for this video, this Dev Diary. Please let us know in the comments if we missed something. Let us know how you felt about this Dev Diary. How do you feel about the sound and music in the game? And if you want to talk about this video or Cities Skylines 2, highly recommend you join the City of Friends Discord. It is a joint Discord that Joy and I run with 4 other amazing builders. The link is in the description below. We hang out there on a regular basis, and it is really fun to come and chat. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and please stay safe out there. Bye-bye.